No hurry to hike. That's what former Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke said today about the timing of the central bank's first interest rate hike in nearly a decade. Bernanke led the Fed during the financial crisis, and earlier today, Steve Liesman spoke to him in a rare interview since leaving his post.
Former Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke, quiet since he left office about Fed policy, at least in public, waded into the great rate debate today in a live television interview to promote his new book. Bernanke made fairly clear his view. He supports the Fed's current easy monetary policy and would appear to be in no hurry to raise rates.
I would just point to the inflation rate. Even if the Fed had no interest whatsoever in growth and employment, which of course it does, but it has a 2% inflation target. It needs to get inflation up to that target, and easy money is justified by the need to get inflation up to the target.
As to why the economy is not firing on all cylinders, Bernanke said the lackluster performance is the result of slower productivity growth. Bernanke's new book, Courage to Act, hit the bookstore shelves today. It's a factual, political, and at times emotional recount of the financial crisis and the extraordinary actions taken by the Fed. He defended the Fed's policies, saying they had led to better results for the economy in a slow-growth world. The former Fed chair also recounted some of the more personal recollections, including his most fearful moment of the crisis.
The worst moment, I think it won't shock you, was the Liesman weekend and the knowledge that it was going to fail and the fear and uncertainty that was associated with that. And then the next couple of days, as we had to deal with AIG and talk to Congress.
What does that mean, though, worst moment for a Fed chair? Does it mean you were worried that the economy was going to blow up?
I was very worried. I mean, my whole background as an academic was about studying the Great Depression, studying financial panics, their effects on the economy. And I saw we were having the granddaddy of all financial panics about to explode on us, and I thought the consequences would be tremendous.
But Bernanke, in the interview and in the book, concedes there were things he could have done differently. Among them, combating critics with more public appearances and explanations of the Fed's controversial crisis policies. It's not a stretch to think Bernanke's title, Courage to Act, is an implicit criticism of other parts of government. He's saying he and the Fed had the courage to act to save the economy, enacting unique policies, but other parts of the government, especially Congress, fell down on the job. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Steve Liesman.